Hey guys, I'm Taylor, for those of you who don't know me, and this right here is my cat Mojo, and we're going to go ahead and try to do a little bit of yoga together. Maybe motivate each other, you know? So forgive me if I make any mistakes. I have literally been sitting on my couch for like 9 days. I'm almost like doing too well on this little isolation thing. So anyway, thank you Stephanie Joe, because I totally am jamming out to your playlist during this flow. So if you're going to join along and you're here for the flow, don't know how long it'll be, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, it could be an hour. We'll see how I'm feeling. I literally cannot seem to get the words out of my mouth. So let's have some fun. If you guys could find a comfortable seat, sitting down would be preferable, maybe in a chair, on the ground. If you'd like to put a pillow under your butt, anything that helps. If you don't have any blocks, maybe you have a stack of books that you can use. I don't know, trying to be resourceful. But take a moment, rock side to side, begin to feel your sit bones pressing into the earth. And take a moment just lifting the shoulders and rolling them down your back, and lifting them and rolling them down your back. Just continue a few more times. And after this next roll, inhale up nice and tight towards your ears, and exhale, drop them down, leave them down, shoulder blades falling down your back. Begin to breathe deep through your nose and exhale out the mouth. Continue inhaling in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Continue these rounds of breath on your own. Eyes closed gently. Continue inhaling through the nose, and this time pause at the top. Keep pausing, and exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, holding, and exhale, let it go. Now wherever you're at, taking a few moments before we start our practice. Maybe setting an intention here. I would like to offer the intention of love and healing, as we can give out love to everybody around us during this time. Maybe reach out to a friend. But don't forget to give yourself a little love, because hell, we are all so stressed right now. Whether we believe it or not, the stress is there, I think. I'm pretty sure. I feel it a little bit. But, definitely. But we're all here together, and if we all just support each other, we can get through this. So with every inhale, I want you to think of gathering all of the love, all of it around you. And inhale with me. Take your arms out, lift them up, gather all the love. And as you exhale, exhale and imagine all the love and healing going into your body, into your heart center. And continue to breathe. Next inhale, keep your hands here at heart center. And exhale, release the hands to your knees, palms face up. And inhale, bring all the love around you. And exhale, bringing it into our bodies, opening ourselves up to love and healing. Inhaling here, and exhale, release. On the next inhale, I want you to think about sending your love out to the world. Inhale, lifting your arms up. bring your hands to heart center. And this time, inhale, sending more love and healing out to the world. And exhale, twisting to the right. Bringing your right hand back and your left hand to your knee. Maybe gazing over that right shoulder. Staying here for one more inhale. And exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, back to center, arms come up. And exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to your left knee and your left arm back. One more inhale here. And exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, back to center, arms come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bow in. Bringing back your intention. Inhale, bringing the head back up. And exhale, bringing your palms face up on your knees. Inhale, bringing the arms up ahead. Keeping the left hand in the air, dropping the right hand down. Mind you, I am not mirroring you, so listen to my words and not my movements. But inhale, lifting the left arm up, and exhale, side bend over to the right. Gazing under that left arm. Inhale, back to center, both arms come up. And exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. One inhale here. And exhale, releasing the palms to your knees. Inhale, bringing the hands up. And exhale, dropping the left hand down to the mat. Inhale, nice and tall, reaching that right arm high. And exhale, side bend to the left. Trying to keep some space in both sides. Breathing into that right side of your body. Inhale, bringing both arms up. And exhale, bringing the arms behind you, clasping your hands at the base of your spine. Reaching the arms out, far behind you on the inhale. Chest is out, nice and wide. And I can turn to the side so you can see that as well. So my hands are clasped. And I'm lifting my arms back and my chest out. So inhaling with your arms back. And exhale, bringing your chin towards your chest. As you can see, my chest is still out. My heart is still forward. Sending out all the love. Inhale, lifting the chest. And coming back to a straight, neutral spine. We're going to keep the hands behind us. Bringing your fingers face in towards your sacrum. And we're going to do the same thing with our chest. We're going to push it out. And this is really going to stretch our forearms right here and our wrists. So inhale, stretching out. Maybe you even want to drop your head back here. Know that you don't have to. Whatever feels right for your body. And on an exhale, bringing your chin to your chest. Inhale, bringing the head back to center. And releasing the arms. Coming up. You're going to flip back forward to face you now. So bringing the wrists out in front of you, just give them a couple little circles here, stretching them out. It might even feel nice to clasp them. Do a little wave, have some fun with it. Really get your body moving. And then just shake it out. Just shake it out. Don't take it too seriously. And inhale, lift the arms up, breathe in. Holding the breath at the top. reaching the arms up and back. And exhale, fold forward. Keeping the spine nice and long here. Really reaching forward. Yep, there's Mojo. So really reaching forward. Your fingertips nice and spread. And really pushing back as you reach forward. Thanks, kitty. So inhale, rolling over your shins and onto your knees. Sorry, Mojo. You want to make sure your hands are about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly ahead. Knees or hips with distance apart as well. And we're going to really keep our hands nice and open here. You want to really press down deep. And we're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, round. Bringing your head towards your pelvis. Sorry, people want to just mess up my stuff. Okay. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, round the spine. Really exaggerate each pose. And on your inhale, pausing at the top of the inhale. And exhale, round. Really squeeze in here. Coming to a neutral spine. It might feel nice to rock side to side. Bringing your right hip towards your right shoulder. And your left hip towards your left shoulder. And continue on your own breath. Exploring these cat-cows, whatever your body wants to do, maybe some circles. I like to get a little, groovy with these. Oh, I can't with her. Yeah, Mojo. Alright, so we're going to tuck our toes on our mat. Make sure your hands are really pressed down deep. And take one more inhale here and exhale up and back. Put those hips up towards the sky. And really pedal out those feet. Taking your dog for a walk and just exploring this pose. Maybe you've been here once today. Maybe you've never done this pose in your life. Just explore what it feels like, keeping your chest towards your thighs. And obviously, don't be looking forward. I'm just trying to make sure that you can hear me speaking to you. So continue pedaling your feet in your down dog. And you're going to inhale and gaze forward. And exhale, bend your knees and carefully walk forward. Maybe you also have a pet in your way, or maybe not. Just do what you can. And once you get to the top of your mat, I want you to inhale, bringing your hands to your shins and lift your spine halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing, bringing your arms above your head. And exhale, hands to heart center, releasing them down by your side. Arms down by your side. Take another moment to roll your shoulders behind your back. Really feel your feet pressing into the earth. Palms face forward. Just relax. Tightening and squeezing. But try and relax your mind. Using your breath here. And inhale, reaching your arms out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Coming all the way down. If you can't reach the ground, maybe find a block or a chair. You can always come to a chair. Or just come down to wherever you may find comfortable. Coming down to the floor if you can. Inhale, coming up halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming out, reaching your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Release them down by your side. What we just did is a half sun salutation. And the next thing we'll do is Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bringing your hands to your shins, lifting halfway. And exhale, fold forward, planting your hands on the mat. Stepping back to plank. And you're going to hold your plank. Modify where you need to. Hold here for an inhale. And exhale, bring your knees to the floor. And then bring your chest to the floor. Untucking your toes. Inhale, lifting the chest. You're still pressing your palms into the mat. And we don't want our elbows like this. We really want our elbows pulled in nice and tightly. Retucking your toes. Exhale and send those hips up and back into downward dog. So we're going to take 5 breaths here, guys. If you need to modify or come into a child's pose, you may do so. Go with 2 more breaths. On the next inhale, come high on your toes, gaze forward. And exhale, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Coming into a half lift, hands coming to shins or a block, whatever you have. And exhale, release, coming back down. I'm going to go to the side so you can see. I know I have really baggy pants on right now. Sorry. I love them. But we're going to go into a nice, laid back, relaxed pose. Easy forward fold here. So if I had tight pants, you'd see my knees are really bent. You can grab your elbows, or you can just let your arms hang. So now that I'm facing forward, I want you to just sway back and forth. Maybe rock your head, left, yes and no. And just remember, wherever you're at, do whatever your body feels most comfortable doing. This is your time to explore. You're watching this in your own house. So do whatever you want. Explore. Listen to your body. Nobody's judging. Really releasing our low backs here. Come to stillness. Pause for a moment. Really dropping your head, letting everything go. I want you to take a nice inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out the mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out, let it go. So rolling up one vertebrae at a time, coming to standing. Bringing your arms out and above our heads. Inhale, lifting the arms. And exhale, hands down by our sides. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. And exhale, planting the palms, stepping back to plank pose. If you need to modify and do plank on your knees, you may do that as well. Inhale in plank pose. And exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Hands, tops of the feet into the mat. Really lift the chest. Inhale, lifting the chest. Engaging your core, engaging your thighs. And exhale, pressing the hands into the mat. Lifting up and back, downward dog. Pedaling out the feet. Or maybe finding stillness, whatever is right for you at this time. Be here for about 4 more breaths. If you're having any wrist pain, remember to really press into those hands. Pressing your first finger, your thumb, you really want to press them into the mat. Spread those hands. They should look like this, pressing into the mat. Gaze forward on the inhale. And on the exhale, travel to the top. Lifting halfway on the inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And exhale, bringing the arms down by your side. Taking a moment to stand here. Fingers, palms facing forward. Feel the energy tingling in the tips of your fingers. Bringing back your intention. Opening up our hearts. Allowing love in. And allowing love to be sent out. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. And exhale, planting the palms, stepping back to plank pose. Pausing in plank pose for the inhale. And exhale, lowering knees, chest, chin. Keeping those elbows nice and tight. Inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale, up and back, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg high. And exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe gazing under that right armpit. Bring some circles into our knees or our ankles. And inhale, extending that right leg behind you. And exhale, bringing your knees to your nose. Nose towards your knee. Nice engaged core here. And exhale, send it back. And inhale, right knee to your right elbow. Really bring in that cat-cow back here. And exhale, send it back. Inhale, knee to nose. And exhale, send it back. Inhale, bringing your right knee over to the left elbow this time. Still engaging your core. And exhale, send it back. Inhale, knee to nose. And drop that right foot down underneath your chin, right between your palms. You're going to bring your back knee down to the mat. Untuck your toes. And inhale, maybe use your hands to work your way up to your knee. Coming up into a low lunge. Fix my little pants real quick. But bringing your shoulders down your back. Gaze nice and soft. Can be ahead of you or above. Finding our breath here. Really pressing that left hip forward. And we don't want to be off. Really make sure we're square here. You should be feeling this right in your left hip flexor, right in the front. Should feel nice and good. Arms are up. And exhale, bringing your hands down, surrounding your front foot. You're going to exhale, send the hips back, extending that front right leg. Maybe coming into your little fireball hands, as Lara would call them. So get into your fireball hands and really make sure this right hip, we don't want to stick our butts out. We want to really pull it back. So chest forward, nice long spine here, flexing that right foot. You should be feeling this all over. And if you're like me and haven't really done much other than watch all these Netflix shows, you're really feeling it. So we're gonna just hold it for I don't know, how about 2 more breaths? We can inhale together and exhale, let it go. Inhale and exhale, let it go. So inhale, coming back into that low lunge. Going to come forward for a second, just really allowing that hip to go lower. Let me turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Coming back up, I'm going to come back into our crescent lunge. And I guess that could be a crescent lunge, but that's not proper. So don't do that and call it a lunge, I guess. Whatever. Arms straight ahead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bringing them back. Round your front foot. Tuck those back toes into the mat, lifting the back knee up and stepping back to plank pose. I'm going to turn back forward now for you. Excuse my little blubber. Coming forward, lowering knees, chest, chin. And inhale, lift the chest up for cobra. Taking a moment here. And exhale, release. Bringing up into cobra one more time. Inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale, up and back, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg high. Woo! And exhale, bending the knee, opening the hip. Exploring this side. Maybe it feels different than the first. Inhale, extending that left leg high. And exhale, knee to nose, really rounding the spine here. Inhale, sending it back. And exhale, left knee to left elbow, still rounding the spine. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, knee to nose. Dropping that left foot down between the palms. Dropping the back knee down. Untucking the back toes. And finding your way up to a low lunge. Shoulders nice and relaxed here. Using this time to find your breath. And exhale, bringing your hands around your left foot, sending your hips back. Left hip pulled back, left foot flexed forward. Keeping that heart forward, sending out all your love. We're all healing together. Using your breath here to help ease you into the stretch. This is a very active stretch. Go with 2 more breaths here. Next inhale, coming forward, sliding past that low lunge. Really bringing that right hip flexor down towards the mat. If I pull my pants back, you can see it is off the ground. We won't be here very long. 1 more breath here. Coming back up into our low lunge. It's okay if we fall. It's okay if we wobble. 1 more breath here. And exhale, hands to the mat. Stepping back straight to downward dog. Taking 5 breaths here. Making sure your fingers are really open and spread and pressing into the mats. Inhale, dropping your knees to the mat. Knees can be all the way apart, or maybe you want them together. Explore this pose on your own. Untucking the toes, if you could see through my pants. And you're gonna exhale, sending the hips back into a child's pose. And really just release into this child's pose. Just let it go. Forehead could be on the mat, or maybe a cheek. You've just worked so hard, and now is your time to relax. We're going to bring our attention to the center of our mat and walk your hands over to the right. Maybe you need to close your legs a little bit. We really want to get a nice stretch here. Wherever you're at, maybe bringing your left hand on top of your right. Really reach over to the right as you pull your left hip back into space. This is a very active push-pull stretch here. Allow your inhales to stretch you out and your exhales to relax you into the stretch deeper. Walking your hands back to center on the inhale. Exhale, pausing here. Inhale, walking your hands over to the left side this time. Right hand coming on top of the left. Really focusing on your breath in the right rib cage. Right hip pulling back as your hands reach forward. And we're just looking for sensation here, guys. We don't want to overstretch anything. And inhale, come back to center. Onto the palms of the hands and your knees. Just taking a round of cat-cows here. Tucking the toes, sending the hips up and back into a downward dog. Sending the right leg high. And exhale, knee to nose. Bringing your foot down to the earth. Back knee stays lifted off the mat this time. Inhale, coming into a high crescent lunge. Using your breath here. We're high on the back toes. And exhale, hands to the mat. Keeping your left hand planted next to your right foot. Inhale, lifting the right arm high. Gazing up towards that right middle finger. Maybe it feels better for you to look down. We're still high on those back toes. One more inhale here. And exhale, bringing the right hand down. Stepping back to plank. And inhale and plank. And exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Untucking those toes, elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, up and back, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg high. And exhale, knee to nose. Dropping the left foot down. Inhale, coming into a high crescent lunge, arms coming up. If it's more comfortable for you, you may always keep them at heart center, on your hips. Finding our breath here. High on those back toes. One more inhale. And exhale, bringing your hands by your foot. Bring your right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Might even be a good time to roll out your wrist. We've been doing a lot on it. One more inhale here, and exhale, release. Inhale, stepping forward this time. Oops. Stepping forward as I fix my mat. Inhale, coming up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms out and up. And exhale, sitting back, bringing your hands to heart center. Coming into this chair pose with my tight pants on. So we're in chair pose. You really want to tuck your butt. We're not sticking it out. We're not twerking. Although, I'm all for the twerking. So no twerking, ladies. Twerk under. Tuck it. Tuck that butt. Okay? And your feet can be together or apart. See? Tuck. So we're coming into chair pose. I personally like to keep my feet apart because my knees hurt. So I keep them here for the most part. Occasionally I let them go in. So coming back to standing, since I just talked a lot. Inhale here. And exhale, sitting the hips back. Tucking the tailbone. We still want our shoulders pressed down our backs. Our hearts forward. Maybe seeing if you could sit a little lower. Maybe experimenting if you like your feet a little farther apart or a little closer together. Using our breath here. And one more inhale here. And exhale, fold forward. Release that lower back. Maybe grabbing your elbows. Nice heavy bend in the knees. Releasing your hands and inhale, lifting halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Releasing them down by your side. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. And exhale, stepping or hopping back. If you're hopping back, you're going straight into your chaturanga. And exhale, back to downward dog. Staying here for a few breaths. Inhale, lifting the right leg high. And exhale, knee to nose. Planting that right foot down. And this time, taking your left foot and bringing the heel down to your mat. Your heels can be train track alignment. Or maybe a little closer. Just really feel it out what works for your body. And we're going to inhale, come up into warrior one. Shoulders down your back. And breathe here. And exhale, open up, widen your stance, warrior two. Again, we're tucking our butt, we're not sticking it out. So tuck in here, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Gazing over that front middle finger. Front knee is bent over your front ankle. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. And you're gonna reach forward, flip the palm, face the ceiling, and inhale, send that back. Reverse your warrior, breathing under your armpit. And exhale, bringing your forearm down to your thigh. Inhale, bringing your top arm down, around, and up overhead. Gazing under that left armpit. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Breathing here. Flipping that front palm out again, reversing your warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands back down to the mat. Coming obviously, like, don't leave your foot like this, but coming back onto the tops of your toes, stepping back to plank, and going through a chaturanga, or skipping it, whatever you'd like to do to get to a downward dog. Inhale, lifting the left leg high, and exhale, knee to nose. Planting that left foot down on the mat, and spinning that right heel on the mat as well, setting up for warrior one. Inhale, lifting the arms high. Gaze can be above, in front. Just relaxing into warrior one. Using your breath here to steady your pose. One more inhale here. And exhale, open up to warrior two. Widen your stance. Make sure you're not twerking again. Really keeping those toes in front of your knee. Keep one long line, ladies and gentlemen. Or they, he, him, whatever. Don't go there. Okay, looking forward. Reaching forward. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse your warrior. And exhale, bringing your left forearm to your left thigh. Inhale, sweep the top arm down, around, up overhead, gazing under the armpit. Really breathing into that side body, shooting out that energy forward. All the love and healing coming out of your fingertips. Pew, 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 pew. And inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, reach out, flip that palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, cartwheeling your hands down to the mat. This time stepping forward on the inhale and lifting halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting all the way up. And exhale, hands at heart center, sitting back into our chair pose. Tucking those hips again, shoulders down your spine. Reaching out, really extending that spine on the inhale. And exhale, bringing your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. So I'm going to go at an angle. So you can see we are twisted right here. I want you to gaze down and notice if your left knee is really forward or really in back. You want them to be in line with each other. So notice what's happening with your body. And don't forget, we're still tucking. We're not sticking our butt out. So don't forget, we're trying to keep all these things in our minds. Keep inhaling, really pressing into those hands, using it to turn and open our heart towards the ceiling. On the next exhale, we're going to come down into a forward fold and release our low backs. And inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. And exhale, sitting back into our chair pose. This is the last chair pose, guys, so bear with me. Inhale, reaching out. And exhale, twisting to the left. This time the left arm coming around. Sorry, that's Toby. And if you can still hear me, I'm sure you can't see me just yet. We're going to look down and make sure that right knee is back in line with the left. We can also extend our arms here if we'd like a different option. Coming to a T. One more inhale here. And exhale, dropping into your forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. And exhale, planting the palms, stepping back to plank. Holding plank pose. We're going to hold it for 2 more breaths. Really pressing into the mat. And exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Elbows tucked in. This time we're coming all the way down to our belly. So hands will be by your side. Palms will be facing into the mat. You can slap the floor. Slap it real hard. And before we start any of this, just take a moment, close your eyes, and let go. Allow yourself to find your breath. Set your intention once again. Bringing your forehead back to the mat. You're going to press your palms into the earth, into the ground. And inhale, lift your chest. You notice, maybe you don't. My forehead is facing the mat. My spine is nice and long. And I'm using my hands to press myself higher. Inhale, maybe a little higher if you need to. Cool. And exhale, lower, bringing one cheek to the earth. Taking a few breaths before we come back. Bringing your forehead back to the center. Once again, pressing your palms into the earth. Inhale, lifting the chest, forehead towards the mat. And if you'd like to take this further, inhale, lifting the arms, shoulders squeezing down your back. Your feet are pressing into the mat. The tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Really squeezing here. This is very active. You should be squeezing your butt. And exhale, lower, opposite cheek to the mat. Finding your breath here. On this next time, we're going to be lifting our feet. So bring your forehead to the mat. We're starting with just our chest once again. Inhale, lifting the chest. Hands are still pressing into the mat. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. If it seems interesting, lifting the arms, shoulders squeezing down your back. We still want that long line of energy, so face down, forehead toward the ground. And now it might feel nice to lift your legs. I'll go at an angle again so you can see me. Ignore my pants. You can see my body is very tight. Everything is very tight. And exhale, lower. On this next time, I invite you, we're going to grab your ankles. So feet, I like to flex my feet here. We really want our knees in towards each other. And this is really, really a big back bend, guys, and a big arch. So don't feel like you need to do this. You can do one of the other 3 phases of this that we did. But if you are following along, gonna grab your ankles, flex your feet, making sure that those knees are as close together as possible. And we're going to inhale, lift the chest, lift the feet, using the feet to pull your shoulders up. Finding your breath. And exhale, release. Taking a moment here. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Lifting the chest into cobra. And exhale, coming into a child's pose. Really allowing your spine to round here. I recommend for this one, keeping your knees closed and together. So you get a little extra. Maybe even putting a pillow. That was a lot of back bending. going forward. Inhale, coming into tabletop. Bringing your knees back into hips width distance. And sending your feet, tucking the toes under and sending the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg high. And exhale, bringing your right knee towards your right wrist and your right foot towards your left wrist. So whether you're out here or you're out here, we really want to keep this right foot nice and flexed. If you have a pillow or a blanket, pretend this is a pillow, you can set it underneath your hip if you need a little bit extra, and I promise you it'll do wonders for you. Props are a yogi's best friend. So wherever you're at in this pigeon pose, right foot flexed, trying to square your hips. Inhale, bringing your heart out and forward, and exhale, folding forward. Now I'm very flexible maybe, so you don't have to go as far as me, just go as far as your body is telling you to. Maybe that's right here, maybe that's right here, or maybe that's all the way down. Do whatever is the most comfortable for your body. If you need props, get whatever you need. I wish I could be there to give you the most juicy, amazing prop ever. But I'm telling you, the hip, it's wonderful, nice and juicy. You will love it. You can even put something under your arms, or maybe you have a bolster or a pillow that you could prop yourself up on. Make this pose yours. We're gonna be here for about 10 breaths. And make sure you're not like sticking out like this. That's where you want that prop. So we really want to be thigh to the earth, foot flexed. Then you can just relax. And for those yogis doing this who would like a little bit of a challenge, bringing your chest forward and bending that back leg. You can reach back with your left. I sometimes like to grab my elbow if you can. And you can take this stretch wherever is most comfortable. We'll go with a couple more breaths. Making the best out of this pose. Bringing your hands to the mat. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale, bringing that left foot around and out in front of you. Your right foot is going to be pressing into the inside of your left thigh. Left foot nice and flexed. Yeah, check out my feet. Cool. So inhale, lifting the arms up nice and long. We really want to pull our ribs off of our hips here. Give us some space. Inhale, lift. And exhale, folding forward. Keeping the heart nice and long. Trying not to round your spine here. Heart is pulling through your arms. Shoulders back. Breathing here. Allowing the exhales to bring you deeper. And fully relax. You may round your spine now. Inhale, lifting the chest, walking back up to center. Bringing that right hand behind your right hip. Pressing that foot into the earth. Inhale, coming into that knee. Sending the left arm back. Exhale, lower. Bring Bringing your knees into a comfortable seated position. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist to the right, bringing that right arm back, left arm forward. Staying here for the inhale. And exhale, twisting deeper. And inhale, lifting the arms up through center. And exhale, twisting to the left. Lengthening the spine here on an inhale. And exhale, twisting deeper. Inhale, bring your hands through heart center. And exhale, rolling over your shins onto your knees. Coming back into tabletop. Maybe taking a round of cat-cows. Coming back to stillness and tucking those toes. We're sending our hips up and back into downward dog. Extending that left leg high to the sky. And exhale, bringing your left knee to your left wrist. And your left foot to your right wrist. So same thing on this side. Making sure that right thigh is pressing into the earth. Maybe you want to put your book or your pillow underneath that left hip right here. And for those of you who don't know where I'm talking about, put that bad boy right there. You'll see. It'll feel nice and juicy. So we're coming into our pigeon pose. Left foot is nice and flexed. We really want to protect our knees. And inhale, lift. And exhale, coming down wherever is most comfortable for you. Maybe that's your forearms, a book. Now's your time for those yogis who want a little bit extra, need a little bit more from this pose. Lifting your chest and bending that right leg. Bringing your foot maybe with your elbow or your wrist. And taking this pose where you need it to go. We're going to be here for about 4 more breaths. Inhale, pressing your hands into the earth, bringing your heart up. And exhale, swinging that right leg around to the front. Leg out nice and long in front of you. Left foot is going to be pressing into your right thigh. Right foot nice and flexed. Inhale, lifting the arms up nice and long. And exhale, folding forward. You can see my toes are coming towards my forehead. My heart is shining forward. Want our energy coming out, sending it out to the world, out to those healing, out to those in need, out to those sick. We send our love out to everyone, and we send our love in to ourselves. Whether it be at times of need, at times of crisis, we are all together, sending our love out when we can. And as you're ready, rounding your spine, releasing into the pose. And inhale, coming back up, bringing your left hand outside of your left hip. I'll turn actually this way so you can see where I'm putting it this time. Right leg is extended out. Bringing that left hand down, you're going to inhale, press up and back. This foot is here. And exhale, lower. Bringing your feet into a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands to your knees. And inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here. And exhale, release your hands down to your knees. Inhale, bringing the arms up. And exhale, clasping them behind your back at the base of your spine. Inhale, reaching the arms back, chest out, heart forward. And exhale, bringing your chin to your chest. Your heart is still forward, shooting out all your love. Inhale, bringing the head back to center. And exhale, releasing the arms. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Taking this time to do anything else that you may need before Shavasana. I will give you a few moments, or you can just do it after Shavasana. But I'm happy to be patient for you. For Shavasana, for those of you maybe who are new to the practice, Shavasana to me is maybe the beginning or the very ending of a class where we take just a few more moments of just inner silence, I would say. Or maybe it's chaos. Maybe your inner voice can't stop talking. But whatever it is, it's the time for you to just relax and know that you're not needed anywhere. You're not supposed to be doing anything else at that time. And just know that you can lie there exactly where you are and just breathe and just be in the moment. And maybe chaos is running through, but that is where we return to our breath. I really like to do Shavasana lying down. I would recommend for those of you who have low back pain to put something underneath your knees. Really try and elevate your hips a little bit. Or get your knees above your hips, sorry. But I'd say laying down on your back, you can maybe open your legs or just lay them out flat. Arms can be up or by your side, maybe on your belly or on your heart. Really just get yourself in the most comfortable position that you possibly can be in. Maybe you want to get into bed right now and have this be the last thing you do before you close your eyes. Whatever it is, I hope you're there. Begin to settle into your breath, feeling your body pressing into the mat, shoulders falling down your back, arms pressing into the mat. With each exhale, allowing yourself to fall deeper and deeper. Bringing back this intention of love and healing, inviting it into our lives and sending it out. I will wake you up when it is time. Well, You're gonna have to wait a second because I'm having some technical difficulties. But I promise we'll be in action very shortly. And this just shows you that not everything in life is gonna go as you planned it. There we go. So if you could just close your eyes, begin to find your breath. Maybe the birds are chirping around you. Maybe it's raining. Begin to embrace whatever noise or whatever silence is around you. Begin to deepen your breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And now we'll actually wake you up when it's time. Begin to deepen your breath, inviting small movements into your fingers and your toes, inviting larger movements into your wrists and your ankles. Taking a nice inhale, lifting your arms above your head, stretching nice and long, like someone's pulling your arms and your legs. Then exhale, bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big hug. Bring all that love into your body, squeezing so tight. And exhale, rolling on to the right side. Pausing here for a moment. And no rush. Whenever you're ready, pressing that left palm into the mat. And inhale, lifting up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. Bowing in. I thank you all for joining my very first online class and sticking it through all the word farts and all the mind blabber that I couldn't get through. We are all in this together during this crazy, chaotic time, and I send out peace, love, and healing. I pray that we all get through this together, and I know deep down in my heart that we will. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.